All right, let's get started. My name is Anastasia Gumenikova. I'm Agent Ambassador at Appulate. On today's webinar, we'll host a demonstration how to use Appulate, whether you are a beginner or someone who used the system in the past. We're going to go through how to create an account, how to log in, and how to find markets, and how to do submissions. In this page, you can see the list of useful links that you may find useful, whether you have any platform-related questions or technical related with the platform questions. So feel free to reach out to me using one of these two email addresses or to our support team if you have technical questions. And the first thing we're going to do is to open appulate.com. And if you are brand new and you've never used Appulate before, just click this login button here. And then you add your credentials within the sign up page. So here you need to add information about yourself and about your agency, and then click next step. If you received an email from us, it is more likely that you already started your account and you need to proceed with signing button. So we go back to our login page here, and I'm going to enter my dummy credentials, and then we move on with login. Another useful button here is forgot password. Just in case you forgot your password, you can click this button and it will generate reset password email to your mailbox. Or alternatively, you can reach out to our support team and we will be happy to help you with this one. So I click login. And after signing to the system, the first thing you will see is Appulate all insured page. If you've ever done any work, it will show all your previous accounts here. However, here we will start with the blank page from scratch. Oh, and excuse me, I have my previous records, so I need to delete them. And here we are ready to start from scratch, like this. So to start working effectively with the system, the first thing you need to do is to download our Appulate Uplink application. Uplink is the tool that helps to bridge the data from your Accord form right to the system. So basically, this tool helps to enter Accord level data without manually entering it to the system. And you can always add data manually through the system by clicking this button here. Or alternatively, we recommend doing it with the Accord form, and this will save you the most of the time. So download Appulate Uplink, we just click this tools button, and this is the third option within this list here. And then we get redirected to the Appulate Uplink page, where you need to check your system requirements. They're listed for Windows instances and Mac OS. Here you also can check supported list of AMS. And below, you can specify your AMS within this drop-down. And just in case you don't have AMS system you work with, you can always click this button Other and provide the name of your AMS within this pop-up window. The next thing we are doing within this page is clicking this download Uplink driver for your instance, and it downloads the application through your browser, which going to create a printer driver on your computer. And this is important because this is how we bridge the data in. So I've got a demo Accord form. Let me open it real quick here like this. And I usually open this Accord form in the regular reader, and you can also open it through your AMS. So what you do is you click print, and then within the printer, you specify the printer Appulate Uplink instead of your regular printer. So we're going OK here. And also I'm changing the my paper size letter. Typically the basic requirements will work fine, but sometimes the system may change it to another paper size. So I just simply click it to change it to US letter, and then I click print. Once we're done with this one, we get this pop-up window, and then we click send to move on with the sending. Then the system sends the data to Appulate, And we are going back, we're going to the document markup page where we need to specify the business line. Let's double check if this business line correlates with our demo accord form. For my case, it's workers' compensation. So I click this workers' compensation here. And if you work with let's say generic accord forms, you can select the business line within this drop-down list, where we're good with this workers' compensation. So we just click continue. And then we are getting to our main landing page. On that page, the first information that you can see is the name of the insured here. WC stands for workers' compensation. Then we have effective dates, which are a bit outdated, so I'm going to change them like this. Then I click Save. And we are going to dive deep into our demo insured information. So within this page, you can find the profile details about the insured. You can edit these details by clicking this button, Edit. And then you can receive this pop-up where you can make the needed changes. If everything okay, we just click Send. And next page we are going to cover here is this quote and policies with our business line listed here. You can also create another request for quote by clicking this button and add another business line if you wish. You can do it through the system manually, and alternatively, you can do that through another accord form using our Appulate Uplink application that we've just discussed. So we are going to click our quote request here. So again, here we have workers' compensation, effective dates here. And within this page, we have another two useful tabs, insured. This is the one we're going to look through. So we go to this insured questionnaire page, which is actually basic information about your insured that was breached over to the data from your accord form. So you can see the majority of details are already included here. So we are good here, but just in case you wish to specify additional questions, you have this wonderful feature, Ask the Insured, and you can click this button. And then the system will ask you to specify information about your insured. I'm going to use my demo credentials, demo information. And within the next tab here, selected questions, you can select specific questions you want your insured to provide you with. So you simply uncheck or you select the needed questions. And when everything is done, you simply go to the Send Questionnaire tab where you can see this email example with the body part already filled in for you. This body part contains the link that is sent to your insured. And once the insured complete all the details, these details are breached over to the system automatically. So we just click Send to move on with this process. And your insured receives this questionnaire to fill in. So here is the information about the insured, and we are moving on with the quote requests. Let's see, you are ready to start your quote request, and here we need to select markets. Within Appulate, there are two main ways where you can choose the markets, and another one I'm going to cover right now. So this market, this feature is located within this help button below. This is submission matrix, which is located also almost at the bottom of this page. So we click this button and we're getting redirected to submission matrix page, which is actually the the list of markets with the types of submissions, types of business lines these markets provide you with. And here you can see we have different icons. And let's imagine that you don't want to go with the get appointment process for just to request a quote. You can select these open brokerage markets. They are listed with this orange clover. And we also have another type of submissions here, which is e-submissions and Appulate style submissions. These are types that are available to you according your type of subscription. So in Appulate style submission, which is covered with this which is marked with this green clover icon. We have two types. The one which is regular Appulate style of submission that sends the information to the underwriter. And we also have another one with the lightning bolt here, which stands for instant quotes, where you can immediately receive the reply whether the quote is rejected or approved. And e-submission just sends the data to the market in a few seconds. And if you look through, you may also notice another globe icon here. This is another type of submission which is called web link. This type of submission bridged over the data from your Appulate to the carrier's website, which also saves you time for rekeying information. And this is our premium feature. So if you think that it's a good fit for you, feel free to reach out to me or our sales team. So for today's demonstration, I'm going to pick a few test markets within our request for quote page. We click this button plus add markets. Let me demonstrate one more time by clicking here. So I'm picking a few test markets within this pop-up. Here you can see the list of my markets. These markets are compatible with the type of business line which is selected for this quote request. And I'm going to pick employers testing. Below we can see the list of open brokerage markets. And we click add markets to move on with our quote request. So here we can see that this is an Appulate instant quote. So we're going to get an immediate response from this quote after submitting it. So to submit, we start the quote by clicking this button here. And then we get redirected to the market-specific questions within this page. And here you can see the list of red numbers, which stands for the questions that are required to be filled in. You can save your time by clicking the Show Required Questions Only, and the system will specify only required questions. Within this questionnaire, they will be also marked with this red asterisk. So I'm going to add some data to demonstrate you the way it works. For example, I'm adding this information, number of employees. Let's stick to 100. Then like this. And then we can click to the sections to save time on scrolling. And we have another one here. Let's fill it in. So when we are good here, we just click request quote button here. And we are getting redirected to the main page. It may take some time because the market, the system takes this information to market server. And as the result, we receive this quote here. You may want to download it and check it within a separate tab as a separate document. So we're going to check the way it will look. So it's going to look this way. So we are good here, and it's time for us to go back. And once it is done, you may want to bind this quote, and you can do that by clicking this three-dot button located in the row with the market's name. But here we're doing test market, so we are going to mark it as bound to show you the way it will work as the regular one. So we mark this as bound, then we get additional questions. We move on with mark as bound again, one more time. And here we are getting redirected to the policy page. So within this page, we have summary where you can edit it by clicking this button edit. So you can add some additional details if needed. And here you can also find that you can create a renewal for this policy, just in case you would like to have the same policy next year. So the only information that you can do next time is to upload your New Year's records, but you don't need to rekey the dates one more time from scratch, just the way we've just done it. So you can use this button here, and then you just can click save. However, if you realize that you are not ready to bind the policy, here is the button that helps you to revert it back. Within this three-dot menu button here, you can click it, and here's the option revert to request for quote. It's also a question or a few clicks here. Then you go redirected back to the main quote request page. So this is the basic information about how you can work with the system and with the submissions. And another great page that you might find useful is located within this three-line menu. So here you can see the list of other pages available for you, but we will stick to this activity log. This activity log page provides you with the information about major changes that were performed within the system. So here you can see the column for timestamps, where and when it was performed and what type of performance was made. For example, record was updated or policy reverted. This is what we've just done within the system. Then by whom, and comments what exactly was done. Very useful and very neat feature that you might find helpful in your work. And you can also download this page to your instances. And another great feature I want to cover today is our loss runs page, which is also located within this menu. So we click this loss runs page, and here you can also specify the loss run information just in a few clicks by selecting the market here. So for example, I'm going to take trust testing, and then we get the start loss runner page. So we click this button, and then we fill in the information about our request. So we have several types of requests listed here. We have letter of authorization and other types of requests listed below. Typically, the only thing is just a question of wording, so only wording are changed here. So you have information about the market, and here is the red line where you need to select the market contact. So here we have two types of connection, and this is email or fax. Within this list, you specify the email address. For example, I'm going to select something that I've already used previously, but you can also do that manually, and then you add description, and then you click save. So for example, this way. Then we have a type of a request, to whom it may concern, and the information about the insured listed below. So basically, This action helps us to digitalize email that is going to be sent to insured. And this is the way it will look like. We click this download preview, and this is the way our letter of authorization looks. And we send this information to the insured to sign in. And once it is completed, we that's important to mention, that we don't have visibility on what happens next, but mm, the process moves on with just a few clicks here. So we're good with the loss runners. And this is the basic of our functionality that you may find useful working with Appulate. And I am going to open my questionnaire section just in case there are some questions listed. The question from James. Yes, did you accidentally log out? Yes, I'm terribly sorry for that. I accidentally logged out and I received some specific technical issues in the beginning, so sorry about that. Next question about Ken. Must we be appointed with the carriers? Yes, in order to bind the quote, you have to be appointed with the carriers. You can bind only if you get the quote with the system, but if you want, you can go without appointment only if you want to get a quote. But if you need to bind it, you need to be appointed. Another question from Ken. Is Appulate for commercial lines only? We have a list of other lines. We have, I'm going to demonstrate it. So within the settings page here, within the setup page here, we have insurance lines page. And here you can see that we have commercial monolines and we have commercial package lines. We have personal monolines and personal packages lines. So you can also work with this section within the setup button located under the section insured lines. And if you feel this doesn't cover your question, feel free to reach out to me via email. We can also set up a short call to discuss this together. Another question goes from James. Do we add all the markets we are directly appointed with? Yes, that's a great question. We can add markets we are directly appointed with through the markets section here. So to the left of the setup button here in the markets, you can see we have a markets button with 2 pages listed. So we have available markets. So let me cover that for you. Available markets, these are markets that are available with the system. So we have a great list of markets here. So you can see there are about 4,000 of them. And you can select markets within this list by clicking the plus button here. For example, let's select this one. So we click this plus button, and this is going to be saved within another page here selected, which is which is the page with the markets you work with. And we can see that this market is displayed within this page. And once you start a quote request, so let me demonstrate it for you here. So we will open our quote one more time. So when you click this add market button, you will see the list of these markets within the My Markets section here. But again, this list is not full because it displays only markets that are compatible with the specific type of business line that we have with this quote request. So for this is workers' comp. Okay. Another question from James. What about if you are appointed through a cluster? First Connect is an example. That's a great question. Thank you for it. Let me double check this information for you, and I will come back to you with a more specific reply on that because I need to double check this information. I'm afraid at this moment um, I don't have a specific answer for this one. So let's connect by email after the webinar. And another question from James. If the market is not on your system, if the market is not on your system, can we request you guys add it? Yes, you can request to add it. So let's discuss it also after the webinar via email. We can also provide you with the instructions how to do that, and we will be happy to help with this one. Any other questions so far? All right, seems there are no other questions so far. So at this moment, I think, can wrap up. Thanks a lot for joining our today's webinar. Again, let me share one more time my contact details with you. So just in case you would like to reach out to me with any other questions. So this is my email address, and you can also use the second one. And just in case you have any platform related questions, you can use this email address to reach out to our support team. Or again, you can reach out to me and I will be happy to redirect your request to our support team. Thank you everybody for joining us one more time, and happy quoting.